Hi folks, Kenny the Vaping Need back again. Not with a review this time, just a bit of a chit chat and maybe a rant if you can call it that. As the title of the video suggests, it's his response to the responses of Rip Chipper announcing that he's not doing any vape stuff anymore. Which personally I haven't got a problem with. And if Rip Chipper ever sees my tiny little channel and he sees this video, best of luck whatever you do, but that's all I look at. I wish you well, every success. Simple, I'm humble. I've just noticed a lot where a few other reviewers, you know, they've watched his video and then they're sitting there making comments saying this is wrong, he's saying that's wrong and all this stuff, and I just think, you know, it's just showing the true colours of this vaping industry, how bitchy it is. You know, for me, Rip Trippers was probably one of the most, if not the most, in my time of vaping, the most successful vape channels on the planet by a mile. And yes, he got paid for doing reviews, so, but he's kind of said it in past that he wouldn't class himself as a reviewer, and I wouldn't really. I'd say if he's doing paid and responsive reviews, he's doing the market side, the promotion side, and the entertainment side. Because to be honest, there's not many products that he slated. You know what I mean? You know, especially if you know yourself, you're getting paid for X amount of pounds of a company, you're gonna tread carefully, aren't you? So I just think, why is there so much negativity around the guy? You know, he's explained that he had health issues, you know, close to death health issues for that matter. You know, and I think most people who went through that kind of thing have a fresh outlook on life, you know, when they made a recovery. I just realise how precious life is. But I think some of the stuff he said, he just probably wasn't specific enough, and obviously people have just jumped straight in and he said this, he said that. You know, yeah, he probably wasn't specific, but I think he was trying to generalise it. But you know, if you've seen Rip Trippers, he speaks 100 mile an hour. So he probably said something, oh shit, I didn't realise I said that because I was going 90 mile an hour. That's the way he works. But, you know, it's just leave the guy alone, just let him, you know, go. You know, they're saying like everybody, all vape reviewers are doing sponsored videos. Well, there is a kind of a true and falseness in that, because a couple of reviews have popped on it. I don't get paid to do it, I don't get paid to do it. Well, technically you do. When a company sends you a product for free that you don't buy, that is technically their payment. Yes, their payment to you to review it. They're not charging you the product, they're giving you it to keep. So therefore, to me, that's a payment. It mightn't be cash payment, but it's a payment. They're giving you that product because you haven't had to go out to a shop and pay for £100, whatever that product costs, and buy it out of your own pocket. You've been given that product by that company, so to me that's a payment. It mightn't be cash, but it's a payment. So technically, he's kind of right. All you reviewers that get products sent to you by companies are technically doing sponsored reviews, because that payment that you're saying is obviously the sponsorship is through the product. That's your payment. You review that, you can do it. That can't cost anything. Electric, tech, there's a television. Review it, you can have it. That's your payment. So it's not just vaping, it's, you know, other stuff as well. So I think that's a point worth be taken out. I mean, you know, all you fucking reviewers out there now get products sent you by companies, right? If they stop sending you products now, would you still be reviewing? Or would you be putting 5, 6, 7 videos out a week? Don't think so. You just wouldn't. You couldn't afford to do it, because the cost of some of the stuff now, it's you couldn't. What, a decent tank, you know, 50 quid, high end one. starter kits now, the kits, you know, a mod and a bloody tank, whatever, 80, 90 quid. High end stuff, your Yeehys and your top side carbons, all that, 200 quid. Do you afford to keep buying that stuff? I couldn't. So I think technically, you know, the stuff you're getting is a payment of some sort. It's not a cash payment, it's a payment in goods. That's what it is. So technically, you could be seen as sponsored. But the other thing is, Rip Tripper, at the end of the day, made a living from YouTube. So he was kind of a businessman, entrepreneur. So he's seen the writing on the wall. Everybody's saying he's probably a rat jumping from a sinking ship. But yeah, I think it's a business decision because you look what's going on with the fucking America now with vaping. It's going to die. It practically has. They're trying to ban flavours. They're trying to ban this. They're trying to, when this PMTA thing, whatever it is you've got to do, that's going to shut thousands of businesses. Vaping is going to be practically wiped off the face of the earth in America if they continue the road they're doing. And now you're seeing little ripple effects. Places in Europe are starting to think, we should be banning flavours. The crap that's going on in Australia, he banned nicotine and it's been overturned for 6 months. You still don't know what the outcome of that's going to be. So vaping is kind of getting crucified at this moment, whether it be politics, whatever, or the fucking, you know, the political correctness bullshit. It's getting hammered. Personally, 5 years down the line, I would say vaping would be practically wiped out. All be underground. It'll be on black market terms, with people buying stuff from the black market, etc. If these countries keep going the way they're going. And I think this is what Rip Trippers has seen. You know, he's built his empire, whatever, his business or his earnings on this YouTube malarkey based on vaping. He's been paid for doing it. He's quite openly admitted that. He's made him a living out of it. He's got a standard of living from it. To see that take away from you like that, in a matter of God knows who knows when, he's got to be looking at other opportunities to make money. He's got to still pay and live to the standard of living he's living. So yes, he's going to change his channel or whatever. So to me, it's been a business decision as well. You know, you kind of keep making money from an industry that is just going to be practically dead within a matter of what, a year or two in America, you know what I mean? When we're judging by the way they're heading, when they're trying to ban everything and all this stuff. I think he's made a wise decision. Again, he stopped vaping, whether that's by choice or whether that's by down to his, you know, his recent health issues. Maybe he's, you know, he's been told he can't vape for whatever reason. You don't know. Well, you know, I think he's, you know, he's moving on and, you know, he's kind of ran its course with the vaping, which I think it has in America anyway. It's ran its course and now they're trying to stop it all because they want everybody to smoke to pay their frigging master settlement agreements, etc. But I'm not here to get into that. I'm just thinking, you know, like why are people so keen to jump on the negatives about, you know, what he says and all that? I kind of agree with most of the stuff. So his innovation, yeah, he's probably right in a sense, but he said pods, EIOs, pods, EIOs, pods, EIOs, you know, they're making money before it technically goes tits up. I think he's got a valid point there. It's like I said, the way the world's going, like the way America and everything's going with vaping, I think it's a dying industry, I really do. But, you know, it's just showing the negativity of this so-called community. You know, when there's flinging bans and all that, you rally the community, do the protests and all that. Where's the incentive when all they do is sit and watch fucking reviewers slate each other or stab each other in the back or talk about each other or do this, that and the other? Where's the incentive on that? Watching people bitching with each other? It's mind-boggling. But no, I just thought, you know, I'll just touch on that, you know, I mean, you know, why can't you just all, you know, yeah, you've had a good run, mate, and wish him well and whatever continued success in whatever he's doing, instead of like sitting there playing his video and stopping it. Well, look what he said here. Playing it, stopping it. Well, look what he said here. You know, why? Are you jealous of him? Are you just? Is the whole industry based around jealousy? Happens here in the UK. You've got top. I think we've had 4 top reviewers, and I think they're practically all fell out with each other through bitchiness and jealousy. Is that the way it is in the vaping community? And you wonder why people want to get out of it. But I just find it so sad, you know, when somebody's made such a success and they're bowing out for whatever reason, and you know everybody jumps on them for that decision, and you're thinking why? Yeah, it might benefit you, because if he does do something, he might lose a lot of subscribers and they might come to your channel, for God's sake, you know what I mean? But I don't think, you know, I think with some reviewers it's not so much about what they're doing. I think it's about people like watching that person. They like their persona, the way they come across, they like the entertainment value, like that. I mean, you know, Jay Hayes is a good entertainment man. I don't even think he would put himself down as a reviewer. He puts himself down as partially an entertainer, which he is. He's hilarious. You know, big fan of him. Hi Jay, if you're watching. But anyway, no, big fan. You know, but he's a bit of an entertainer as well. You know, he's got his style of doing reviews. The same Rip had his style of reviews. But you know, obviously Rip was 90 minutes, blah, 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 all this stuff, you know, and you're like, whoa, yeah, but that was his style. And yes, he went down the road of getting paid to do reviews, making money, making a living. You know, I mean, I think every man's got a price. You know, you get a lot of reviewers sitting there like on the high moral horse saying, no, I'll never take pay. No, you'll never ever pay me to do a review. Well, I beg to differ. Like I said, everybody's got a price. See, a nice big company come along to you and said, right, we'll give you all these products and we'll pay you $5,000 a video. Would you turn that down? No, you wouldn't. Same with anything you do, anything in this world. If there's something that you love doing with a passion and enjoy doing it, and somebody says, I'll pay you lots of money to do so, you'll fucking jump at it. And you will. You don't want to be paid, you don't want to be doing a job, paid shit money, you know, and that you hate. You wouldn't do a job that you hate, getting paid shit money, you know, or you'd rather not do it. Probably a lot of people do it, you know, stuck in a factory job or something they hate, but you know, they've got to do it because it pays their bills. Imagine something that you really enjoy doing that you're getting paid for. Not just vaping, you know, these cinematography channels, videographer channels. See the fucking gear they get sent. Big red cinema cameras, £50,000 cinema cameras. Oh, I'll have a go with this and all that. Fuck, I'd be buzzing. I'm telling you. But yeah, you know, technically, you know, the people who get stuff sent to them are technically getting some kind of payment through a product. That's the reason I'm so small. I buy my own stuff out of my pocket, and this is a perfect example of how hard it can be. Because I just can't afford to keep up with it all. It's as simple as that. You know what I mean? If you had to buy your own products, you wouldn't be making many reviews. Hence the boat I'm in. I mean, yeah, any company's watching, you send me a product, I'll do a fucking video every day. No problem. Send me a product, I'll do a video all day for now. Easy. I'll do 5, 6, 7 videos a week. No fucking problem. I've got sent stuff sent to us for now. Easy. And I would enjoy using them. So, yeah, I think some of these reviewers, etc., need to just have a look at themselves in the mirror before they're going like jumping on other people, you know what I mean? It's just sad situation, and you know, I feel awful really for putting this video up, but you know, I'm thinking, you need a reaction to the reaction, you know. Man's made a good living out of what he's done, you know, and he's doing something else, so why slate him? Yes, he might get a few facts wrong, but so what? I mean, this is what I mean. Everybody's so critical and everybody's, you know, gone through things with a fine-tooth comb. You know what I mean? It's just no need for it. Let the man do what he wants to do and wish him every success in doing so what he wants to do. So fuck pull him apart all the time. That's probably the reason some of these people are leaving. They're sick of fucking people pulling you apart who don't even know you, don't even know who you are. They just sit there and judge you off a video. Yes, you do put yourself out there. Yes, you stick your head above the parapet. And yes, you open to criticism, but people just bantering you and bantering you and bantering you for no reason. Really? You wonder if people want to get over it. And there is a few examples here in the UK, people that have disappeared because of stuff like that as well. So I really do think some people need to have a good look at their own stuff and get their own house in order before they start jumping on other people. I really do. Look at yourself, see how lucky you are to be in that position you are, how lucky you are to get products sent to you for free. You know what I mean? How lucky you are to be where you are, how lucky you are to have this, to have that. I mean, there's another thing, you're making no money. What about patrons? And what about these memberships? Money, yeah, that go back into your business allegedly. But see, it's an income, isn't it? You're making an income out of it. It mightn't be as big as Rip Tripper, but you're still making fucking money, aren't you? This is what makes us laugh. Yes, it's donation based, but without them donations, could you go and buy that next mod? If you want to buy a mod, or if you don't buy your mods and you get them sent to you, could you go out and buy that new lens for your camera? Could you go out and buy this for this? Or could you go and rent a studio? Or could you go and do this? No. So you are technically making a living. You are taking money for doing what you do. So why criticise him for getting paid to do reviews? Hypocrisy, yeah, hypocrisy is the word I'm looking for. I just think people just want to be count their blessings and be lucky for what they've got and what they're doing. They've got the freedom to do something they enjoy, you know what I mean, and get paid for it. If you get paid for it, so be it. Good luck to you. Don't slate people because they probably made £1 million more than you. You know yourself. If you could make that kind of money doing that thing, you would do it. I don't give a fuck what you say, you would. You'd be a liar if you didn't. Like I said, big company come to me, will send you every one of our products, will pay you £5 a video. Fucking right, mate, I'll do it. Of course you would. But, like I say, it's just a bit saddened by how everybody's jumping on, the case again, but yeah, it is what it is. So I'm just gonna leave it by saying, if Rip Trippers does see me, the little small man on YouTube, best of luck with all you do, mate, and every success. Simple as that. So with that being said, I've been Kenny the Vaping Heed. Stay safe, vape safe. I'll see you all very soon in the next one. Cheers now. Bye.